There's a response to someone who will remain nameless. He says that he wants to convert to Orthodox Judaism, knowing how serious it is. And however, his family is Muslim, and he's of color. He says he's black, and he says his parents are Muslim, basically in name, like a secular Jew born into the religion, but without real strong feelings. He's a little nervous, it seems, of what other people in the religion might do, like the zealots, how they might react. He's aware of the laws of Noah, but he feels a deep calling to Judaism itself. His main question seems to be, obviously I can't tell you, in terms of handling zealots in any community. The Code of Jewish Law, one of the first principles brought down, it says, be as bold as a leopard. So it asks, what does it mean, be as bold as a leopard? It says, when scoffers come and tell you why you're keeping Jewish law, you have to be bold and tell them, this is what God wants me to do. Unfortunately, with zealots, you have to be careful, of course. But definitely you can't cower in front of people, once you're at least believing that you're doing what God wants you to do. I'm wondering if you approached an Orthodox rabbi regarding conversion, how would you be received? Because where you are, the community is exclusively white. But you do mention you are aware that there's Jews of all races and all colors, which is true. There was a while ago a mass migration from Ethiopia to Israel. They found Jews, and Israel happily absorbed them. And these were also black Jews. I know in Crown Heights there's a few. In Judaism, color of the skin isn't really important. There's actually one line regarding Moshe Rabbeinu's wife, our greatest prophet ever. It's a disagreement, but at one point it says that his wife was a Cushite. Cushite is from Ethiopia, from Cush. Cush was a Ethiopian, was Ethiopia. So Rashi actually says that the Torah is making a euphemism, and he's saying because his wife was very beautiful, it's still the same wife named Zipporah, who we know was from Midian. But he says that that he's calling her beautiful. That's why people will talk about Moses. That's whatever he says. And however, there's an opinion that no, he had two wives, and one of them was this lady who was Cush, was a black woman. And this is the greatest prophet. This is the greatest prophet to ever live in Judaism. This is the greatest really man, in my opinion, to ever live in Judaism. And his wife was black. There's no Judaism doesn't judge based on the color of his skin. Now, any Orthodox rabbi, obviously, I can't speak for the institution of Orthodox rabbis. Every person is unique and individual, but if they're a true man of God, and if they don't see color, if they see instead a soul and sincerity, and that's really what they're going to test, by the way, is to see if you're sincere about this, and it depends on your luck, really, of which rabbi you deal with. Some are more open to converts than others, and either way, they're going to really want to test to see why not just fulfill your mission by doing the 7 laws of Noah. And if you really make the point of it that you feel, as you say here, a deep calling, I'd like to make Judaism to the best of my ability, an integral part of my life, that's another level of service. You should know generally, I made this point to other people, but in Judaism, a convert, when it talks about it in the Gemara, it says a ger shenisgar, a convert who converts. So the Gemara asks a question: why doesn't it say a non-Jew who converts? Because that's what it's converting. It's like saying, why don't you don't put bread in the toaster. You don't put toast in the toaster, you put bread. Why is it saying it's already a convert who converts? So the Gemara answers that every true convert who ends up converting to Orthodox Judaism, from the day they're born they have a Jewish soul. It's just not fully manifest in them until the day they reach their full Orthodox conversion. And then we say retroactively they're Jewish the whole time. Not that they're responsible in their life before conversion, but we know that this person is an authentic Jew just like any other Jew born to a Jewish mother. So that's it. And also, it's my personal belief. I've said this a few times that of all the souls that have to come down into bodies, the highest level souls are the ones that merit to come down into the bodies of a convert, simply because they have to go through the most to get through what ends up being the truth about their life, that they're Jewish. Someone who's just going to say yes to his father and yes to his mother, he gets born, in my opinion, that soul gets born into a family of people who are basically already religious, and he's just going to agree and approve. Someone who's a little higher can come down into a family, let's say, of secular Jews, but he's going to see that really has to serve God, and eventually, hopefully, he'll find his way back. Someone who's even higher is going to be born to non-Jewish parents, and he's going to see he's going to not only fight his parents and not only fight his friends, but really society at large. Homosexuals always say, and it's a valid point, why would anyone choose to be homosexual when there's so much hate against that group? I say the same thing about Jewish converts. Okay, if you don't think it's real, you understand you're joining a group that's literally probably the most hated on the face of planet Earth. in the scope of the entirety of human history. So if it's something they really feel, don't think that they're making this to get it's an easy thing or for the status of it. You're joining the most hated people on the face of the earth for whatever reason it is, whatever reason anti-Semitism exists, because we killed the Christian God, or we're money hungry, I don't know, whatever pushy, whatever they say, we're descendants of pigs and apes, whatever they want to say, they can say. But anyway, I wish you much success and blessing in your journey. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. And God bless. By the way, if you need a Orthodox rabbi, I always suggest you, there's two websites, I'll link them for you. It's Chabad.org. They have a link of Find a Center, and they're all Orthodox rabbis, all ordained Orthodox rabbis. And also OU.org, I think also has a place. And also there's a place called GoDav, and I'll put some links so you can see where you can find contact an Orthodox rabbi. Thank you so much, and God bless.